What the is up with TikTok? Every time I get on TikTok to try and have a simple conversation, be inspired, try, and this type of stuff happens. What, you know? Okay, all right. Let me share it. Forget it. Okay, giving me content, giving me content. Okay, let's go. Let me share this. As it turns out, that's not what they were talking about. As it turns out, that's not what they were talking about. Proves my daggone point.
Tell it like it is.
All right,
and all
so
about. Y'all,
I simply asked. I simply asked, is this live to talk about food slash restaurants? That's what I asked. It don't matter what this live is to talk about Harvey Rants. Take your ass on and run your damn thumb up and move on to the next fucking other. I simply asked the question.
that's what you do. And if you don't like what's happening and what we talking about, you can take your thumbs and scroll. That's why they got everybody on live. You don't have to be sitting up in here listening. You don't like it, get gone. Hey, Byron. I asked a simple question to understand the conversation because I had just joined. So obviously you knew what we was talking about. You come in here and ask, is this to talk about food and restaurants? It don't matter what it's to talk about. If you don't want to talk about what we talking about or want to listen to what we talking about, move it on. Move along. You got
All
thumbs?
I did,
Scroll on.
all I did was ask a question.
As host, I thought you have to explain. You ain't thought I had to explain a damn thing. You can listen and hear what we talking about. I don't have to explain to you what we talking about. Shoot. Hi, Brenda. Come over here talking about ass host. I thought you had to explain. Since when you thought that?
All I did was ask a question.
Shoot. Yeah.
Wow.
All you got to do is come in here and sit there for a second and you'll see what we talking about. I haven't heard what you are talking about. Okay. How have you not heard and you going to come in here and ask me? If you listen, you will hear. That's my point.
All I
If
did
you
was ask a
listen,
question.
you'll hear what we talking about. Come up in here, ain't even said. First thing you come in here and ask me is what we talking about. Well, listen, you'll hear. All I did was ask a question, and all I did was gave you an answer.
When I jumped in, I jumped in.
Coming over here asking me questions. Are you all right? Are you? Are you all right? Are you all right? I'll be all right when you take your thumb and scroll to the next live. I will be all right then. That's when I'll be all right when you're gone. Now, all you gotta do is come in here and listen. You right, it's simple. It really is simple. All you gotta do is come in here and listen. It is.
And now she blocked me. Now she blocked me, so I can't comment. All I did, all I did, I responded. As soon as I jumped in, she was asking about Bonefish Grill. No, we don't have that. Somebody asked about some restaurant. Do they have a bone something? They had some other name for their restaurant, I guess. She asked if they had a bone some shit. No, we ain't got that one. We got a bone something grill, a bone something. Myself and several other people put bonefish in the comments. We put bonefish. And then she finally, after she was running on and on, talking, she saw the comments. Oh yeah, bonefish. That's it, bonefish. And I simply asked if this live was to talk about, if this live was to discuss food and restaurants. That's all I asked, because I literally just jumped in and that's what they were talking about. I want to know what the conversation is about, so I can know what the conversation is about and be able to engage correctly. This shit is disturbing. It's deeply fucking disturbing. It makes absolutely no damn sense. This is terribly. Look at this. Look at this. You see where everybody's putting bonefish, right? Bonefish, 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 bonefish. Everybody's putting bonefish. You saw that, right? Everybody was commenting bonefish. That's back as far as it's letting me go. It's not showing. It's not showing my comment when I said bonefish. Of course, it took my comments and stuff out because she blocked me, so I can't. I can still view, but I can't comment anymore. This is the disgusting ass attitude that black men are talking about. That plenty of people are talking about all the damn time. Just today, I was glad. I was glad to help this black woman at my job. I was so glad to help her, to assist her. It was her mother's account or something like that that she volunteered this information. And based on how my job wants me to do things, I wasn't supposed to help her. They're real strict about that now. They used to not be so strict. They are strict about that now. Like, it has to be your account. She had a picture of somebody holding the card in their hand, and that's what she had on her phone, showing me. Why is this not scanning? Yeah, you can't scan that. That's not how it works. It's not going to work. So what I can do is bypass it for you. She volunteered as her mother's account and so on and so forth. Your mother can put you on her account, and then you can have your own card and your own information and everything. If your mother's the primary, have her put you on. I'm giving her good information, solid information, helpful information. Well, what the hell? Are you gonna be able to help me? Attitude, like, yeah, I said that I can actually buy. I can. Okay, well, fine. I'll just go in it. She was getting ready to leave. Like, I was pointing over to. I was gonna bypass what? I was gonna bypass what? Attitude for no damn reason. No damn reason. No reason at all. And I should have cut it off right then since she wanted to give me attitude for no reason. I should have cut off right then, but I still kept my cool. I remained professional and I assisted her. A nice looking black woman too. Real hair. She had like short locks, nice hair, and a little on the heavy side, but y'all know how I like my women. I like my women a nice little size to them. Real everything. That's rare, unfortunately. Real in everything. Attitude like shit. Disgusting ass attitude. I still helped her, even though I probably shouldn't have, for a number of reasons. Number one, your disgusting ass, evil ass attitude for no damn reason. Number two, because my job tells me, my job dictates that they're cracking down. This is last year, a year ago, cracking down on stuff like that, and I shouldn't have helped you because you volunteered that you're not on the account, that it's not your account. I still helped you. So many of our black women out there want to be in denial about this. They want to act like this shit is not happening. As if there's a lot of people out here lying on our black women. I don't have to lie. I don't want to see our black women like this. I don't want this for our black women. I want to see them at their best. They out here acting like we're making this shit up, like we're lying. It's every damn day I experience a black woman, even black women themselves. They talk about this like they're proud about it. What do they call that? What do they say? They talk about how they walk around looking all every day, all the time. Resting bitch face. This has become a thing. They talk about how savage they brag about the wrong damn things. They talk about this. If there are any black women out here that's not like that at all, I know some exist. Even those that take this attitude and take this up with these women that are creating this horrible ass image for y'all. Because the vast majority of them are like this, unfortunately. That's the fact. That's the truth. I've done my research. My research. Not talking about somebody else's research. My own. The sad truth is the vast majority of them are like this. The vast majority of them. They brag on this shit. And I don't know what I guess she blocked me and cut me out. Because, this shit then came up. That's not even the same damn thing. So, yeah, she must have cut me out. Yeah, she cut me out. That's what it was. Yep. She completely blocked me. Fake, fake, fake. Devaluing like shit. Look at this shit. Devaluing like shit. All I did, all that I did was ask a simple goddamn question. All that I did. And then you see how I posted online on my what was it? I think I put it on Facebook. The woman that actually compliments black men and says hello to the black men in the morning and all this stuff, and very, very polite, very kind, letting them know that she appreciates them and so on and so forth. All this love for black men. Understanding, I guess. Apparently she's understanding of what we have to go through literally every goddamn day. Unfortunately. Like so many of us black men, we are well aware of what we have to go through every day. Apparently she's aware of that as well. The majority of our black women in denial about this shit. And they were attacking her in the comments like crazy. They were bashing her in the comments for doing that. Maybe it wouldn't have been as bad of an attack on her for saying those things, for taking time out to appreciate black men, as she do quite often. I think it's an everyday thing she does, literally every day. Maybe it wouldn't have been bad. It wouldn't have been as bad for her. They wouldn't have attacked her so hard if she wasn't a white woman. Oh, they hate so much when there's someone else, especially someone of another race, that's doing things better than they are. Even Kevin Samuels had a video where he was talking to this woman, having a conversation with this woman, and she's trying to justify why she's walking around looking all evil in the face and shit all the time. She's trying to justify that shit. She's arguing with him, trying to justify that shit. Why she got, so what, I'm not looking, so what, I'm not smiling, so what, I don't have so what, I got an angry look about. She was trying to justify this shit. They literally admit to this. And I know there's going to be a lot of stupid ass people probably say some shit like, you heard what they were saying, you heard what they were talking about. Listen, again, I had literally just jumped in and I was helping out with her trying to remember the name of the restaurant. That does not mean they're talking about food in restaurants. She could have been sharing a story about something crazy that happened at a restaurant. They could have been talking about relationships, something else. Who knows? Just that teeny weeny bit of information. I'm not going to go and assume that they're talking about food in restaurants. And the questions, if you look at the comments, the questions were all over the place. Not everybody was asking the same daggone thing. People were asking about all kinds of different stuff. Like they do in most lives. Questions are all over the place. Especially when it comes to women doing lives. Some of the men in the comments talking about all kind of sexual stuff. You never know what the hell they talking about. Not only can I not go off of what is actually being said at that very moment, that one little thing that's said at that moment, to determine what they're talking about, I can't go by the comments either. Comments all over the place. Because I know some people are going to try to defend this nonsense. Well, she was asking about the restaurant name, so you should have known they were talking about restaurants. As it turns out. Proves my point. Proves my fucking point. Look at it. Go to her live. Find that video. Go and watch it. As it turns out, that's not what they were talking about. As it turns out, that's not what they were talking about. Proves my daggone point. They proudly refer to themselves in disrespectful ways. They proudly admit that they do these things that's devaluing. They proudly admit that they got this attitude. Why are y'all in denial? Why is there a single black woman in this world still in denial? Pay attention. Pay attention out in your communities. Pay attention online, social media, dating sites, everywhere. They admit this shit. Yeah. But no. The problem is black men. Right. There are problems with black men. Please understand that. I recognize that there are plenty of problems with black men. I address those too. I speak on that as well. But right now we're talking about black women. That shit you just saw, that shit needs to stop. That shit needs to stop. That's why black women are at the fucking bottom. At the bottom. Terrible, man. If you disagree, if you want to have a conversation about this, let's do that. Reach out to me. That's what Harvey Rants is for. It's about having conversations relative to positive change for our people. We're going to talk about these things, the unfortunate things, the difficult conversations, but necessary conversations. Those conversations that will ultimately lead to significant change for our people. Significant positive change. So if you truly care to see a positive difference for us, then subscribe to change. Subscribe to being better people.